Happy Wednesday, guys. So it's about 9 o'clock at night when I'm finally getting around to filming this, and we have Christmas to check out. So it is week 2 for the Winter Village update, which means there is some new stuff to check out, and we're going to do a bit of a check-in to see how things are going with the champ ranks and the Trailblazer. There's also a bunch of new quests to check out, so without further ado, I think we should start by checking out the champ ranks, and then I will show you where I am in the Trailblazer track. We're starting off with a check-in on how I'm doing with the champ ranks. Now, as you guys know, the past few times I've done champ ranks, I've kind of gotten behind, and then I forgot to finish it, and I barely managed to finish Halloween before it left. That was rough. So here is our check-in for week 2 of my champ ranks. So as you see at the bottom, it tells you 2, 12, 24, and 48, and then it goes all the way to 250, and it just tells you how many points you need to get to the next ribbons. So currently I am at 65 points, so I'm currently working towards the midwinter moon ribbon, but as you can see, I have been on top of things this time. So I have the Oh Dear ribbon, Merry Berry ribbon, Berry Yummy ribbon, and Gnome-ageddon ribbon. So I'm actually keeping up pretty well. If we head over here, we can actually see what all the ribbons look like that we can get once we finish all the champ ranks. So as you can see right here, this is the Midwinter Moon ribbon. This is the one I'm currently working towards. But I need to get my hands on 108 points, and I'm only at 65, so I've got like 40 something to go before I get my next ribbon. But I'm actually kind of happy with how it's going so far. Right, Trailblazer check-in time. So in my last update video, which I know is late, I haven't posted it yet, I swear I will get it out. These two videos will probably come out simultaneously. I'll edit the first one, post it, and then this one will follow. This one is Trail of the Northern Lights, and I have never been so excited for a champ ranks in my life. You hear me gush over it in my other video, but I'm actually doing pretty good. We've hit level 10, and we're now currently working towards a shiny gemstone. I have to say I'm pretty happy with the outfit this time. I'm actually interested in the outfit. It's something that I can see myself using, even if it's not my typical style or the stuff that I would wear, but I definitely can see its uses, especially for RRP, especially like this coat. It looks like a super comfy winter coat that's just super bougie. And I'm very happy. So we're up to level 10 on the Trailblazer. And there are 25 levels total. My main goal by the end of this, which ends the 14th of January, is to get my hands at least on the Arctic cargo pants. Cargo pants are normally not my thing whatsoever, but I still want the whole set. At minimum, I want to get my hands on the jacket, which is level 20. So we got 10 more levels to get to. Animals who would love to meet you. Okay, totally salty there's no player XP, but let's do it anyway. Alright, so if you haven't played this last year, essentially the Caprins are messing around with the baby foxes, and you end up riding on one of the animals to do so. So, as you can see, my poor horse has turned into a deer, and they're very slow. Let's go. Alright, so you can come back anytime and pick an animal that you want to ride, and you can ride a moose, a buck, a doe, a bear, and of course, the iconic giant Yule goat. Quick, Chief, we need fresh fish to serve. Approach the holes in the ice, cast your rod, and pull when the fish bites. Okay, so this is strictly fishing. Again, we're not getting any player XP. Low-key disappointed. I'd really like to hit level 26. But let's give it a shot. Ooh, I caught a fish. Okay, I like this fishing mechanic way more than the regular fishing mechanic. The other fishing mechanic absolutely sucks. Alright, so this is the daily that you can do and you can get money for. However, I will say it does look now like it is a daily that will give you player XP. And because we are working to get that level 26, I will do it one more time. But I'm going to do that really quick off camera. Hi there, we're hosting a very special race season. It takes on a beautiful journey through the woods and over the frozen lake. But watch for penguins, they live nearby and could cross the tracks at any moment. Alright, so this looks like a new race. Now I'm wondering if this is a race we've done before potentially, or if it's a new one overall. So let's go ahead and give it a try. Alright, so we just did the race. It was very simple. I think actually it was here last year. But it is nice that they brought it back and we have a little bit more to do. So it is now a new daily race that we can do, and it will give you 200 horse XP every time you do it. And I'm hoping all of the new additions actually add to the Gnome-ageddon board, which we will check before we end today's video. Alright, we are now with Crackle, and it looks like we have a show jumping race to do that is for 200 horse XP. Again, I think this is also a returning race. However, I'm not complaining about having more seasonal races to do since it gives us stuff to do to enjoy the winter village. Oh, I spotted a Luna. Oh, that was a bad bounce. So it seems like a very simple, straightforward race. It has you go through a squared double, and I'm doing terrible at it. A triple. And then... oh, I guess it's taking you outside the arena for a second. Wonder why. My poor end illusion, guys. So that was very, very simple. And I'm pretty sure this will also be one of the things you do every day for the Gnome-ageddon board. Considering that we just got 3 winter tokens from it. Again, there is no player XP. Again, I'm very sad about that. I really want to get to level 26. I'm so close. Now, I think the last thing that we have to do is the same thing that we did last week, which is the decoration disaster. And apparently there was a glitch with it and we weren't supposed to be able to do as many as we did so early on. But I guess there's some new ones. So let's get going. Sparkle. Whoa. Now that is some epic Christmas decorations. So we have a nice blue, and I have to admit, I'm really digging the light blue set. I love the new boots. The boots look really cute. The saddle pad's cute. I'm liking the new aesthetic that SSO is going for the new items. I like that they're trying different things. Also, can I just say, this looks like a very comfy, very nice insulated shirt and vest over it. I could see myself wearing this to the bar. Might have to use this in an RRP video. Make a little mix and match. I do like the new style of beanies that SSO is doing. I wasn't a huge fan of the older ones, but I definitely think that the newer style looks more realistic. It also fits with the characters a lot more. Okay, this is cool. So I really think that these boots these remind me a lot of the Lemure boots that they have. They're sort of like insulated muck boots. So these are the kind of boots that you'd wear to the barn if it was like super muddy and you needed to like clean stalls and you didn't want to wear like your riding boots. These look so realistic and remind me so much of these boots. I'm so sad that I myself could never own a pair of these boots just because build wise, my calves are too big from riding horses, but I definitely think these come off really, really cool. And I like that SSO is trying new styles instead of just giving us recolors of every single other set. Part of me does wish that it wasn't necessarily a dressage set, and I kind of wish it had both dressage and show jumping. But overall, I'm not too fussed about it. I think that it looks really nice. I think you can tell where the team put in a lot of effort. And I think I'm probably going to end up buying all of these. not on camera. I will not force you guys to watch my financial irresponsibility anymore, unless we're buying horses. Our final note that I would like to make is all of the previous year's Christmas horses have returned to the Winter Village. Now, where you find the 2 new horses in all of the other tents, you can now find the previous year's horses, with the exception of the Brinicle horse, which I mentioned in my last video. It has found its permanent home in Dino Valley at Isengate. Now, finally, before we call an end to today's update video, we need to go take a peek at the Gnome-ageddon board and see what we're working with. So, if you can see here, level 1 I have completed. I did end up getting this. It is a saddlebag pet. Now, it has updated, so we're on the quest tab currently. So, check on the magical horses aid kits first, gnome nursery, and gnome sightseeing. So, all of these are daily quests that you can do, and you can get these points to level up, and you can get all of these unique rewards. I'm not sure what this is exactly. I'm guessing it might have something to do with the home stable, maybe. I know this is a shark saddlebag pet plushie. I want it. Also, the emo gnome, I also really want it. Now for the races, they did add in the 2 new races that we got. So the previous year's races, Winter Village race and Jingo's Fast and Frosty race, is back. Now they did add the Penguin obstacle course and Crackle's Cracking show jumping. So I think that is where we are going to leave off our video today. Thank you guys for joining me as we checked out week 2 for the Winter Village. And again, I'm sorry that it took me so long to get week 1 out as well. I got behind trying to finish the RRP video since it needed to come out sooner, just due to timeline reasons. So thank you for being patient with me, and I will see you all next week for week 3 of the Christmas Village in SSO. And until then, bye guys.